Hi everyone, I'm Philip, a Brazilian engineer living in the south of China, and finally Lawai86 is closing his channel.
You know, I thought about doing this. I went back and forth on it, I had my doubts, but it. Let's do it. Using the internet without using a VPN is like walking 6 to protect your online account. I rode for years on a motorcycle with my buddy Serpent ZA across the entire country, exploring and uncovering the China that you don't get to see on China's propaganda. I even made
Chinese propaganda.
2 TV shows about it. Well, let's just say things took a dark turn politically and I fled China with my family.
This video is such a joke. He escaped China through regular immigration, right? I have a reaction of this video. He's complaining that the government is trying to catch him, but somehow China, this big brother government that controls everything, has cameras watching everything, and everyone left he escape through the regular immigration to Hong Kong, right? It's not like he got a flight and flew to the United States. No. He crossed the immigration and by metro through Hong Kong. Such a joke.
And decided to speak out against the Chinese government because of what I had been witnessing.
No, because this makes a lot of money. You make a lot of money just being a China hater.
In that time, my audience grew.
Of
and so
course.
did my sense of justice. I covered the uprising of Hong Kongers against Beijing's takeover of their territory. I was one of the main voices who discovered the origin of COVID.
He hasn't been to China for several years. He's not a scientist, but somehow he found the source of coronavirus.
I found evidence of DNA bioweapons planned by the PLA. I covered the floods that China said claimed dozens of lives, but actually killed countless thousands.
This is so funny.
Covered China's TikTok propaganda campaign aimed at poisoning the minds of Americans for years. I covered the student uprisings that spread across China, demanding justice before being brutally silenced. I covered the Uyghur genocide and the countless victims
Uyghur genocide. Jesus. Yes.
of China's malicious concentration camps. I covered how China partnered with Russia to help with the Ukraine invasion. I covered the hacks that China committed against my country and its people. I covered the secret Chinese police stations tasked.
This doesn't exist, right? Meanwhile, the FBI has police stations around 160 countries. Somehow this is fine. Somehow.
With hurting people like me in the USA.
They did hurt you? How come these places hurt you?
I was then attacked for speaking out. China paid people to go after me. China has tried time and time again to destroy my life and the life of my coworker.
They're very incompetent, I guess, because it didn't work, right? Somehow, China, this big country, multi-millionaire with 1.4 billion people, with secret police stations around the United States, is trying to fuck up his life, but they couldn't. They just couldn't. Somehow, they couldn't.
And yet I persist because the Chinese government is bad. It's just bad. It's what I believe to be the single worst force on earth today.
Of course, because you are from the United States. That's why. That's why you believe China is worse than the United States. But actually, if you ask around the world, they'll say, it's the United States. Due to United States wars, 35 million people are displaced around the world. 35 million people. On Iraq only, United States killed over 100,000 kids on the first Iraq war. So, yeah, man, it's because you're from the United States. That's why you feel this way.
Now here's the deal. I have 180 million views.
Unfortunately.
I have 1 million subscribers. I am one of the biggest voices that speaks out against the Chinese government. And I am one of the biggest voices in regards to China on the English-speaking internet, period. I have a very amazing audience.
And he's married with a Chinese woman, okay?
That believes in right and wrong. I get views on my content because you deserve to see what's really happening behind what China's trying to cover up. This isn't about me. This is about the future of our world.
So if it's not about you, demonetize your channel. If you're doing G's, if you're doing this just for the justice, just for the social justice, just to say, look, China is bad, demonetize your channel. Stop making money with your channel. And let's see. Let's see how it goes.
This is the future of our freedom. This is the future freedom of Chinese people. I put in the work and I put everything on the line to tell you the truth.
Ooh.
So maybe you can tell me why you're not seeing my videos anymore.
Because they suck. Because your videos suck. Like 4 minutes whining. Like your videos suck, man. You're just a bad China hater. Your friend is at least is a little bit better because he makes a little bit better videos. His arguments are slightly better than yours. Your video just sucks. That's it.
Certainly, in a world where China is discussed more than ever, one of the biggest and most popular YouTubers would show up on your feed talking about the topic that you care enough about to watch videos about it. Right at the time of the US election, YouTube pulled the plug on my channel. The way that people get views on YouTube is YouTube actually recommends videos to them. Like when you open up your feed, you'll see a video from someone that you probably want to watch.
Yep.
Overnight, they stopped recommending my videos to people in my own audience. People came out en masse to tell me that they don't get recommended or notified of my videos anymore.
So there's no science and there's no proofs behind. It's just like, oh, people are telling me they can't see my videos on their feed anymore. See how that's how those China haters works. No proper argument, no proofs, no sources. It's just like, oh, some people told me. Where's the proof? Do you have any information from YouTube that you are like shadow banned or something? No, right? So it's just like, oh, I'm here. I'm the one of the biggest YouTubers about China, but YouTube is not showing my videos to people. Like, really?
And it all happened again right after the election. I have no idea why. My views went down by 5 to 10-fold overnight. And that's not organic. YouTube likes to tell creators like myself that, oh, there's just not any interest anymore, but that doesn't happen over the span of one day.
Man, you cannot, Jesus Christ, you cannot compare two different videos. The content's not the same. The thumbnails, the title is not the same. This makes no sense. Those guys are too stupid, like really.
In fact, what is happening in my audience is that people are now getting recommended pro-Chinese government content right now. There are thousands of videos in support of the Chinese government. Uyghur genocide denial.
Support your Chinese government. So that's the thing. He's the one telling the truth because he's saying bad things about China because he hates China's government. That's what he said. But then if other people comes in here say, look, there's a different point of view. There's different news from inside China because a lot of people are coming to China. They're just propaganda. So you see how it works. If it's a bad thing, it's the truth. If it's a good thing, it's propaganda.
You name it, it's out there. It's getting pushed like crazy. The Chinese government is throwing insane amounts of money at this right now to drown out people like myself and promote pro-China content.
So now he's accusing Chinese government to put money on YouTube to hide or shadow ban somehow those kind of channels like his channel and his friend's channel and to promote videos saying good things about China. Where is the source? There's no source, right? He's just getting some arguments from the thin air and saying, look, that my video sucks. I will blame China.
I mean, look what happens when you search for one of my channels, China Fact Chasers. It'll feed you a sponsored ad for a YouTube video that's
so the guy is paying. Oh, amazing.
being paid for
And I dropped again.
the whole picture. It's not just because there's tons of pro-China videos that you're not seeing my videos. No.
Oh.
YouTube has absolutely blacklisted me. I get content and channels like mine because of this.
Such a joke.
In fact, Let me prove it to you.
Okay, let's go.
If you search China on YouTube and you use an incognito window and you even hop around to different servers on your VPN, you're going to notice something.
Man, just incognito window is just a fake thing, right? 2025, and this guy believes in incognito window. Like really. There's tons of other ways for your browser to know who you are. So incognito window just doesn't hide anything. And this is not a proof. That's not how science works.
My content doesn't come up
Because it sucks.
at all. Not once. In 500 plus results, my videos do not exist.
Thank you, YouTube. But see, there is videos saying bad things about China.
Don't you think that one of the biggest YouTubers that covers China with over 1 million subscribers and 180 million views would come up?
Call your mom. Call your mom and cry to her that China is somehow trying to destroy your life. Gringo.
It's literally all I cover, and it's very relevant videos and topics that I make about China that should be populating these search results. Not only
The thing is, he's passing by those thumbnails so fast that we have no idea if his content is there, right?
does pro CCP videos show up hundreds of times in these results, straight up propaganda. Older CCP propaganda videos that are not even currently relevant anymore show up. China travel content shows up out the wazoo.
Yeah.
But also
Let me see. Video bad about China. Bad video about China. There's many bad videos about China. So YouTube is just targeting your channel. Maybe, as I said, your video just sucks.
videos with 0 views. YouTube says their algorithm in search is based on competition. Okay, YouTube, I'll play devil's advocate. I'll believe you for a second, but are you really trying to tell me that I'm less relevant than videos about China with no views? 0 views. Before the election.
It's so humiliating, man. Really, you recorded this video and you decided to post it, like really.
I made a video with over 1 million views. Where's that in the search results?
I don't know, man.
Where's my recent content? Certainly, my China content with hundreds of thousands of views is more relevant than videos about China with no views. I'll make this even scarier. What if I told you that not only is YouTube not showing anti-CCP content, what if I told you they were promoting anti-America content?
Wow, because United States would never do that to anyone, right? So in the 1940s, United States created something, Radio Free Asia. It was a state-run news agency to spread anti-Chinese propaganda in Asia, as they have Voice of America to do the same, and they have Radio Free Europe. So the United States is doing this for like 80 years already. But if China does it, somehow it's bad. Did you any of you guys haven't seen the USAID story? Or Radio Free Asia will close a lot of offices because Elon Musk is defunding USAID. But if China does it, somehow it's bad. China is just playing the game, man. Stop crying, play the fucking game.
Let's look at my buddy Serpent ZA. He's been doing really, really, really well on his channel. Wait a minute, though. He wasn't until very recently. YouTube actually killed his channel at the exact same time that they killed mine.
Because the content is not good enough. Jesus, man. Get over it. Stop whining.
How did he manage to pull out of this horrible situation?
Ah.
Well, do you know how he did it? We came up with an experiment. We thought of something. What if on the Serpent ZA channel, his channel, we made videos that were anti-CCP but looked like anti-America content? We unleashed this experiment and were not too pleased with the results.
Wow.
When he made videos that looked like pro-China and anti-US content, the views went up 5 times.
Really want to see, maybe you don't understand that YouTube interest shifts. Because if we follow your logic, my channel should be way bigger because, of course, I'm a propagandist of China. Even though I make no money from the government, unfortunately. But if you follow your logic, my channel should be bigger. This experiment is not a real experiment. You just posted something that people really were interested to watch it. It's that simple.
5 times the views. In fact, exactly the amount of views that we lost after the election. And look, when you do a YouTube search for China, only his anti-America...
So Serpentier, his friend, who used to be a teacher here in China, made a video about Red Note when everyone was talking about Red Note. It's surprising that people wanted to watch it. This guy cannot be so stupid, man.
looking content comes up in the search, not his anti-CCP content. In fact, anti-America, pro-China government channels are absolutely cleaning up right now across the board.
That's
So
good
I
to
want to
know.
ask you, YouTube, are you being honest? 2 of the biggest YouTubers with China as the topic of their content and only anti-USA videos show up on search results with hundreds
That's good to know. It means I'll start to do some anti-America videos. To follow his logic, right? That should work. And then my channel will explode in views and followers, subscribers.
of other pro-CCP videos? Are you being truthful here? Is that organic? In fact, we spoke to China Uncensored, another anti-CCP channel, and they suffered in a very similar way to us.
It's so funny. The guys, they have like millions of followers. He's the smallest one. He has over 1 million. Serpentier has 1.5. China Uncensored has like 2 million. But somehow YouTube is censoring them. Those guys who have millions of subscribers. That makes no sense at all.
There is absolutely, positively something going wrong. Did some Silicon Valley tech bros make a deal with China and pull the strings in the background?
Yeah, for sure.
Is something happening at Google? Was there a political calculation made? We know that China is throwing billions of dollars at search engine optimization and pro-China, pro-CCP content, but that doesn't
As they should, because Europe and United States has been doing that for over a century. So why China cannot do it? As I said, just play the game.
explain why I
That's the
cannot
game.
compete in search results with videos with no views.
Wow.
Dear YouTube,
Dear YouTube.
take the gag order off my channel.
It's so funny. Those guys are so funny, man. Jesus.
Of Serpenzadeh off anyone that criticizes the CCP
Wow.
and stop helping them.
Stop
You're
helping
helping
them.
the Chinese government straight up attack Americans with propaganda from China and stifling the much needed critical voices that speak the
The music, the dramatic music is growing. Look.
truth against the Chinese government. Also, stop promoting anti-America content while hiding the negative content about China. Let's even the playing field, okay? Since China has unleashed utter warfare against the US, content creators that are critical of the Chinese government have noticed something really horrible. And I think this started with this TikTok ban drama. This caused a tidal wave of Americans to be pushed into other Chinese apps that are being
Really, man? 12 minutes of that? Jesus Christ.
sanitized, censored, and fully controlled by the Chinese government, like Red Note or Xiaohongshu. And this was followed up by China's dumping and promotion of DeepSeek AI, which upended the US economy for a short time, not to mention China hacking our treasury, our citizens, and our American infrastructure.
Those guys, those China haters there too. Really, I have no words for that. It's just whining. They have no proofs of anything what they say. It's just whining, crying, and
Structure with the intent to destroy it and destroy us. China has shown its true colors, and it's time for tech companies, governments, and people to do something about this. In this unfair downturn, please consider sharing this or watching some.
Okay, I think that's enough. Share my video, because YouTube, China government's not paying to promote my videos, and I want this channel to grow as well. I have a way bigger channel in Portuguese. If you want to watch it, just click on the closed captions and you can watch my videos. I have a travel video, I have a reaction videos in Portuguese, but yeah, that's it. That's enough.